आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड अबाउट इंटरव्यूइंग यू, क्योंकि आपके पास इतनी सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन है और इतनी सारी चीज़ें जो किसी को नहीं पता वो आपको पता है, खास करके शिपिंग इंडस्ट्री के बारे में, इंडिया के बारे में और यूएई के बारे में। तो शुरू से शुरुआत करते हैं। 1938 में आपका जन्म हुआ, राइट?
Born in Lalpur.
कहाँ पर?
Lalpur. Now it's known as Faisalabad.
In Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Okay.
And then little education there. Later on, my parents, grandparents were from Miyawali. So I studied in Miyawali.
Okay.
Later on, schooling. And of course, after the partition and independence, then we shifted to Karnal.
In Haryana.
Haryana. Now Haryana. Earlier it was Punjab.
Okay.
So we got agricultural land, and my father was one of the few graduates from the agriculture university of Lalpur.
तो शिपिंग इंडस्ट्री में कैसे आप आए?
So I got first class in metric.
Okay.
Then I wanted to join defense, NDA.
Okay.
So I appeared for that one, but somehow I could not continue.
Okay.
Later on, then I joined the college in DAV college. Then I had again first class.
DAV college was in
Jalandhar.
Jalandhar.
Jalandhar. Then I got first class. Then I started appearing for the various technical colleges.
For shipping?
No, technical colleges.
Okay.
First I joined Aligarh University.
Okay.
For engineering. There I was a little surprised when I went to Aligarh University. They had only one ghada for drinking water and one glass.
Okay.
So whoever comes, he has to drink from the same.
ऐसा क्यों?
Yeah, he says brotherhood. That everybody drinks from the same.
चाहे वो हिंदू हो, मुस्लिम हो, सिख हो.
All students.
Nice, good idea.
All students, whoever is in this university, drink from the same ghada. Okay. So it brings the brotherhood. So that's what I learned from there. But I could not continue because I was, I was not good in studies, but I was very good in practical.
Okay.
Then I had also appeared in Khandagpur. I was selected there.
IIT Khandagpur.
Khandagpur. Okay. So there I joined naval shipping.
Okay.
Naval. But there also was too much studies. Somehow I could not. Then I appeared for this shipping examination, which was more practical and this one, same year. So I got selected. So 1955-56, I joined this DMET, Directorate of Marine Engineering College, Bombay. After passing out, in 1960, I joined Shipping Corporation of India. Was put on a passenger ship.
Okay.
It was a steam ship, very hot. Earlier it was coal-fired, but later on it was converted into the oil-fired. It used to run between Bombay and Mombasa.
Okay. कितना टाइम लगता था मुंबई से?
Bombay, Mombasa back used to take 21 days.
और एक one single journey?
5 days.
So then why 21 days there was?
No, stay. So from there we'll go to Seychelles Island, 5 days.
Okay.
It used to take 5 days. 1 day stay in Seychelles Island. Then go to Zanzibar, stay 1 day there. Then Mombasa, then Dar es Salaam, and sometime to this.
ये सारे tourist होते थे?
No, these were all passenger ships. That time there were no planes.
So passenger ship मतलब?
Passenger used to carry,
Okay.
Indian passenger going to
commutes. Yeah, commutes. Okay, not tourists.
No. There were no tourists those days.
Okay.
All commuting was done by ships only. Okay. There were hardly any planes. There were planes, but very few and very expensive.
Okay.
So all passenger.
What was the ship cost like? Like ticket cost like?
It was used to be, I think, 30 rupees to Mombasa.
30 rupees to Mombasa?
From Bombay to.
Wow. Return?
Return another 30 rupees.
60 rupees.
60
but in those days even that was high.
That was big money.
Quite a bit of money. But what would you do? आप ship पे क्या करते थे?
I was engineer there.
Okay.
I was looking after, running of the ship.
कोई problem हो गई, mechanical issue आ गया.
So there are 5 engineers on the ship. Chief engineer, second, third, fourth, and fifth. I was the junior engineer.
And then you progressed through the years.
So then from the passenger ship, I joined the cargo ship.
Okay.
Which was running between Australia and Indian ports and Japan and Indian ports.
Okay.
And then I came up.
So you were employed by whom? Shipping Corporation of India. They had employed you.
Yeah, they had employed.
और आपकी सैलरी क्या थी तब?
उस वक्त 440 rupees was the junior engineer's salary. That was considered as a very high salary.
Of course, 450 a month.
Month.
Right.
That was a very high salary, of course.
And this is 1960 we are talking about.
1960.
Right. तो आपने अपने इस illustrious career में ऐसे बहुत सारे milestones देखे हैं, जैसे इराक वॉर है, सुएज कैनाल शटडाउन है, मार्शल टीटो जो
इनॉग्रेशन ऑफ आवर एससीए शिप,
हाँ युगोस्लाविया के थे, वो आपकी वाइफ के साथ आए थे। तो ये सारे जो इवेंट्स आपने देखे हैं, तो उनकी क्या मेमोरीज है आपके माइंड में अभी फिलहाल?
So what I mean, one thing, because shipping corporation had a vision to have 100 ships of various types.
It's a government run. It's
run.
still there, right?
Yeah, it's still there. They have 90 ships now. So somehow I was lucky that whenever any big occasion was there, I was there in that place.
Okay.
Like Suez Canal.
1966 में.
1966, our ship was loading cotton.
Okay.
And suddenly this war started.
Okay.
And of course, we were in, bottom of the Suez Canal, that's known as Port Tawfiq. Okay. And we thought war will last long, but it didn't last long. Within 6 days, war was concluded and Suez Canal was closed.
Okay.
And later on, Yugoslavia was building a lot of ships for India.
Okay.
And they had built this tanker, which is known as Jawaharlal Nehru. So I happened to be in Yugoslavia at that time.
Okay.
And Marshal Tito and his wife, they were invited for the inauguration of that ship. So
you met him?
We met him, but security was very tight.
From far,
far away. No, he met.
तब तो सेल्फी वेल्फी लेने का चक्कर नहीं था.
It was,
दूर से सलाम.
No, he came in front of everybody, all the officers.
You got a chance to see him.
Yeah, a chance to see and his wife, and then ship was inaugurated.
Okay. और आपने एक इंसिडेंट शेयर किया था मुझसे, आप बता रहे थे कि कैसे जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने एक पोर्ट बनाने की बात करी थी और बोला था 6 महीने में पोर्ट रेडी हो जाना चाहिए. So what was that story?
See, what I mean, Jawaharlal Nehru felt that Karachi port has gone to Pakistan. We must
after
have
independence.
After independence, we must have a similar port. And Kandla was selected there. So my friend, his uncle was a project, Mr. Gill was a project director to make this port, Kandla Port. And since Kandla Port is a very tidal port, you can only work in the morning and evening.
Okay.
So he had employed a lot of workers. In that workers, he had made specific that breakfast and food must be served in the morning and evening. And 3 contractors were selected.
Okay.
One was Adani's father.
Gautam
Adani's father.
Oh, really? He was selected to provide, supply tea and breakfast.
Tea and breakfast and food. And then Nirav Modi's father. His father was also selected.
Okay. There's one more Modi you told me.
And also Prime Minister.
Narendra
Modi's father
was
selected for supplying tea and breakfast.
As a caterer.
Caterer. There were 3 caterers for this Kandla Port now.
Okay.
And
there were what, 9,000?
9,000 workers.
Workers, you said?
Workers, because he wanted to finish this port very fast now.
Okay. 9,000 workers were working.
Yeah, working.
And did that port become ready in like 1 or 6 months?
Yeah, it became it started working in 1 year time.
Okay. Uncle, you've seen the Iraq war as well, right?
Iran-Iraq war started all of a sudden. How it started, actually there was a ship, we used to go through the Shuttle Arab and we used to go to Abidan. And this ship, officers were all Indians, but crew used to be Iranian.
Okay.
So after Shah left, then a spiritual leader Khomeini took over. So everybody in Iran, Pasdar, we used to call them Pasdar. They thought they are the big people. So when this ship was passing through the Shuttle Arab.
What is Shuttle Arab?
Shuttle Arab is the river which you pass through, like Suez Canal is.
Okay.
When you pass through, so when you pass on the Iraq side, you have to put the Iraqi flag up.
Oh, okay.
And when you pass through the Iran side, you have to put the Irani flag up.
Oh, like that. Okay.
So when ship was passing, this man forgot to put the Irani flag up. So Pasdar from Iran started shooting this ship.
Oh
It
my
was their
God.
own ship.
They started firing. They opened fire.
Firing.
Okay.
And that
Were you
time,
there on that ship?
No, I was not on the ship, but whoever
Yeah,
staff,
but same,
staffers,
yeah.
who were looking. On the other side, Iraqi thought that they are firing to us. So that was the preliminary start of the Iran-Iraq war.
Oh my God.
But I believe second day it was a big propaganda in America that Iran-Iraq is on a big war. That's how was the initial start of
This
the
was
war.
which year? 1960?
80, after Khomeini came in power. So this was the start of a war.
Wow.
Then it went on a full scale.
One thing led to another. Okay, uncle, how many countries have you been to?
Practically all countries, big countries of the world. So you can say 170 or something.
My God, you've been to 170 countries. Huh?
By sea and by air.
You still travel? How old are you now?
I'm 85.
You're 85. 1938 born. I should have done the math, but your memory is amazing at 85. I still can't remember.
Maybe I got gene from my mother. My mother's memory was very sharp. She also died at 80 or 86, but memory was very sharp. She could remember everything of present and also the future.
And I'm told you even work, like you've been in Sharjah for like 45 years now?
Yeah, 45 years.
And you still work, you have your own workshop?
Yeah, I have a own workshop. But
tell us a bit about
we see what I mean. Basically, I used to come here from the shipping corporation to look after the repairs in the Gulf. Then Dubai dry dock was coming up, so I thought it's a good opportunity to start something here. So I told Shipping Corporation of India, we must have. Earlier, they say maybe we'll start some workshop there, but they could not. And they told me, if you want, you go ahead. So that's how I ended up in Sharjah.
So अभी भी वो workshop है? चल रहा है?
Yeah.
तो क्या काम होता है वहाँ पे?
All ship repairing jobs, all ship.
तो जितने भी गल्फ की
No, only mainly we look after Shipping Corporation of India ships and Indian ships.
Okay.
And earlier we were looking after all Iranian ships, Iranian full, because in Iran or Hindu was
at 85 you can't be managing it. कोई तो होगा आप manage.
No, the son is managing.
Your son is managing.
Yeah, I am just a little
but
advisor.
you still go there.
Advisor.
Be a part of the business. So अभी आगे क्या और करने का इरादा है? Do you want to see more countries?
No,
do you
countries
want to retire completely? Not
retire, but now I want to do a little research, as I said.
Oh yeah, you were doing something with Ramdev Baba.
Ramdev Babaji on this saffron color.
Okay, tell us a little
bit about that. Saffron color, see what I mean, as you see our previous histories, and also which my father used to tell, that whenever these people went to jungle, Rishi and Muni, they used to put on these saffron colors.
Right.
And he says it is possible that it was a mosquito repellent.
Yes.
Mosquito repellent. So that because mosquito was a big problem in jungles.
It still is.
It's still. So that's why he said that if they had to go with this color, mosquito will not come close to them. And that's how they were safe.
So Baba Ramdev is doing some research along with you?
So he says...
so what are you guys coming up with? Are you coming up with a saffron colored
saffron color, we distributed quite a number of this chadars, what you call, sheets. But they say the mosquito still comes. So then we got in touch with one Khadi manager. He says, because what I meant, we are mostly using this chemical dye. Because of chemical dye, the mosquito is not repellent. So we must use a natural dye, which we will get it from the few trees. That color, dye color. If we dye that one, that is still going on, and we are still finding out those trees.
Okay, and figuring out whether...
Figuring out that color, so that, it really
So
helps.
once, let's say if you find that dye, then what? You'll make T-shirts out of it, clothes out of it, bed sheets out of it?
Only because give it to the poor people in the villages. See,
but Baba Ramdev will make some profit out of it. He's made tons of profits out of all things natural.
That will, he will work out that one. you
He's
know.
more of a businessman, I guess.
Yeah,
than a yogi.
that's good. That's good.
He's not the monk who sold his Ferrari. All right. Thank you so much,
Okay,
Ankit,
player,
for
so
all
nice.
your
Player.
insightful
Thank you.
stories about the past, and I could actually picture them. So I hope you continue to remain
Thank
so
you.
active,
So nice.
and you visit many more countries like this even now.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you for talking to us.
Okay, player.